All right, I wanted to take a quick second and talk a little bit about what happened when I tried to change my wife's oil in her RAV4, her car. Um, this was the first time that I've ever tried to change the oil in this car. She's always just taken it to the dealership and had them do it. And I decided I was going to try to be thrifty and save some money and do it myself. And of course, trying to make videos of different things that I'm doing, different home improvement, different DIY, different projects. Of course, was trying to record it, and everything was going fine, right? If you know how to change your oil, you're familiar with the process, right? You unscrew the top. First of all, you put the car on the ramp. You unscrew the top. You take out the plug, drain out all the old oil. Until I got to the part where I was actually taking the filter casing off of this car. And I've never had a vehicle that has an actual oil filter casing before. And so it's basically a piece of plastic around a paper filter, and you unscrew the piece of plastic and then replace the paper filter, and then you're good to go. Probably really environmentally good. You know, you're not throwing away a hunk of metal every time. You're in fact just throwing away some paper coated in oil. But when I was doing this, I could not get it loose. The dealership must have tightened it so tight that in my process of taking it off, I absolutely just cracked it. I cracked it, and it was leaking oil. It wasn't leaking really fast, but it was leaking fast enough with the car off that I did not want to even turn it on, because I knew that as soon as the engine got hot, as soon as that oil got pressurized, it would just start spewing. So this morning, after trying to change the oil at 9:30 at night, because I'm a genius, I had my brother-in-law, who's awesome, come over with his truck, and we used a tow rope and got this over to a shop here in town. And my scheme to save money, right? If you watch the previous video, I talk about the pros and cons of changing your own oil. And I stick by those, right? You will save money, and it does leave you with more connection to your vehicle. But the one big con that I don't think I hit hard enough is that you can mess up. You can majorly mess up, and it can end up costing a lot more than you're saving. Ultimately, I'm really grateful for the shop that we found. It was actually a tire shop, and they also did oil changes, and they swapped that plastic part that I broke with an aluminum one for $50. They charged me $80 for the to redo the oil change, because they're like, well, we're gonna have to drain it and put new oil in, so $80 for a new oil change, just like what I said in my old video, like almost to the dollar. They charged me $20. I got the tires rotated because we were going to take it into the dealership, which we'll do it for free, but it was going to be 2 hours of our Saturday. And I was like, well, let's just do it now and save $20, or save 2 hours of our time and spend $20. So that's $100. And then it came out to be $153. So there's $53 for the part. And so I don't even think they charged me for labor. They didn't even charge me for labor to replace that part, just because I'm assuming getting it off is part of the normal oil change process. But long story short, I just wanted to emphasize that there is a potential big cost of changing your own oil, especially if you mess up. And if you mess up, there's no one else to blame. You got to just bite the bullet. You got to pay to fix it. You got to do it yourself. It sucks. But yeah, you got to do it yourself. But ultimately, I'm grateful. I'm grateful for family in the area who came and supported me and helped me get the car somewhere safe. I'm grateful that there's good, solid companies out there. This is a family business. They've been in business for 4 generations, 100 years. Like a really cool little tire shop. But I'm grateful the car's still running, And yeah, so thanks for listening to my spiel. More about oil changes, more content to come. Yeah, so thank you so much. If you learned anything, or you can relate to this, or you've had similar experiences, tell me about it in the comments. Like, subscribe if this is the kind of content you like, this simple stuff. But yeah, that's it. And So thank you for watching, and Appreciate it.